Sometimes data becomes outdated and it needs to be updated. In the SQL world, we can do that using the update query. Update query in its most basic form looks like this. We say update the database. Update what table? We have the cars table. Set some column, let's say car make, equals to our value. And this is what the update query looks like. The problem with this update query though is that if we run this, all of our rows matching the query will be updated. If we click go, then OK, we can see that we affect 6,002 rows. And that's because we invoke the update query without specifying a where clause. If we come back to the table, we can see that all of the car makes are now demo. And this is where we have a problem, because we updated every row in the table. We updated every row in the table because we did not specify what to update exactly. Our database understood the query as update the cars table, set all values in a column to demo. And this is exactly what had happened. All values in the column have been set to demo. If we want to update a specific set of data, we use the where clause to specify what data to find and what data to update for our database. So if we want to update the row, for example, with the ID of 17, we can say that where ID equals to 17. Now our database will understand the query as update the cars table, set the car make to our updated value, where the car ID is 17. And it will no longer update the entire table. Now if we run this query, you can see that we have one row affected, and if we refresh the table, we can now see that we have the updated value here instead of demo. I would also note that once you run an update query without the where clause, phpMyAdmin and other SQL clients will warn you. So watch this very closely once again. If we run the same query without the where clause, our database says, do you really want to execute update this table, set this column to this value? And it says that because this query would update every value in the table. So be very careful and make sure to specify what to update exactly using the where clause. If we want to update multiple columns, we can do something like this. We can say update table, set column value, and then do a comma and specify another column. Let's say car model equals to value 2. And to narrow down the update query, we also specify the ID or other column. So now our database will understand the query as follows. We need to update the table, set one column to one value, another column to another value, where the value of a column is some sort of a value that we specify. So again, we specify the number 17. So we can see that we have an updated value here. Now we'll have updated value 2 and the car model of value 2. We can see that we have one row affected. If we come back, we can see that the same row has updated value 2 and the car model is also of value 2. So this is how the update query works. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to like and subscribe, and until next time.